Welcome, my friends. This is Maniacal Incorporated, continuing on with my Frankie Donovan 100% Irish mob run. Only Irish need apply for this Empire of Saints and Sinners. And I don't even have time to do a recap of the last episode, at the end of which our brother Liam was killed. F's in the comment section for Liam. Because the Genna crime family are attacking one of our brothels. They're attacking the outside. And we have 2 guards outside, and the White City Circus have 1. So we have much higher level guards, but much fewer of them. So I think what we're going to do, it's not looking great, let's try and auto-resolve. That's a defeat. So there's the combat report. I'm not too sure if any of their guards died. I hope so. But we lost 2 guards outside of Bellacone's brothel. So all these shenanigans with our brother Liam demanding weapons, it's got him killed. All of these shenanigans have lost us a brothel. Now, I was just giving out about our brother Liam, and I've been giving out about him a lot in the last couple of episodes as well, because he was acting like a prick. But in fairness, he was under a lot of stress. He's been trying to get weapons home for the War of Independence. And when it comes to independence struggles, there's a common saying: it's better to die on your feet than to live on your knees. And like a true revolutionary, like a true soldier of Ireland, Liam died on his feet, and there he is, standing dead in the corner of the brewery. Liam, you have my respect. You're an arsehole, but you have my respect. So we're just on our way out of the brewery. We're going to go and try and meet up with Frankie Yale, who was responsible for ambushing this brewery, which led to Liam's death. And Nora, old country queen, has gotten... she's gone further down the lifestyle perk. She's gotten a new lifestyle perk. We could go for the medicine focus, but I think we'll continue down the martial tree. We'll go for cold efficiency. 50% chance that a shot from Overwatch will trigger an additional shot, if the previous one was successful. So we will confirm that.
Oh, that's amazing!
And we're just out the door and we're getting a pop-up that we have taken over the blue chip. So I imagine this is one of the buildings that we have demanded for joining the war against the Gennas. Somebody else has taken it over, so now we get it. It's going to be converted into a casino. And considering that we have taken this off of an Italian family, I have the perfect name for it. We're going to call it the Casino in Marino. A reference to a... what would you call it? An architectural oddity in the Marino in Dublin, which is different to the Monto in Dublin. Casino in this context means a small house. It's Italian, I think, for a small house. And it was built by some lunatic of an English lord who had far too much money and no sense. And there were all these tunnels under the casino. I don't think they actually connect up directly to it, but it was in these tunnels that the first Thompson machine guns were tested in May of 1921 in Ireland. It's where Michael Collins and Tom Barry went to fire them and to check how they operated. So I think it's a very appropriate name, considering we've just left the man who was supposed to get the Thompsons dead inside a flower brewery. Now, in his own strange way, Frankie Yale has actually been of quite a help to us. He has set up his headquarters in near Southside, where the main gang war is going on against the Genna gang. So we're going to be able to travel to this taxi rank, and we can come straight out the door and down in this direction, because there's a couple of guards down here. I'm not going to attack this place. I'm just going to ambush these guards. And start pulling the score back in our favour, because from what I can understand, our group is getting a bit of a baiting at the moment. Speaking of getting a bit of a baiting.
It's already done. Come here to me.
That lad did not get far enough out of the way. I think if we swap weapons.
In your face, you fucking gobshite.
I did forget that these are higher quality guards. They do have they have armor, whereas most of the guards we've been fighting up until now haven't had armor. We will get Nora in behind cover. And with any luck, she should be, if she can apply bleeding to him. Does she have a line of sight in this guy? She does. Cyril is down to 1 hit point. Cyril, have an old first aid kit there. Have an old first aid kit there, and maybe. No, take no break. Take no break.
I'm on it.
So we're going to need better armor. I have a feeling some of our people are a bit squeamish.
Of course.
So I think Nora will
Come here to me, that bitch.
run for it if somebody gets badly damaged. I think she has a tendency to
That's
kind
what I'm
of
fucking talking about.
Brilliant.
It was probably a waste to use that that healing kit on Cyril, but sure, how bad. We could just heal him up right now. We'll take our loot and we will continue on. So the Genna family are now heading inside Bellacones. The Devils. This is a bit more in our favour. Do you know what? I'm going to actually fight this.
Damn it.
Okay. One of them has gotten themselves into a bad position by the door, but we're not in much better of a position.
Now I'm mad.
Where are the rest of them? Okay, so there's one guy hiding behind some barrels, so we should be able to bring this guard out and hit them. We'd like to imagine that, wouldn't we? $71 to hit. Okay, nicely done.
That's enough.
So this is the entirety. 5 points of damage is all they took in the last battle by the looks of it. So you heal her and we unheal her.
That's enough.
Ah, miss. A good chance he won't be in a good angle to hit anyone. Nicely done.
Time to bury you!
If you die in the next round, you deserve it. Again, they shot the green out of her jacket. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We get $757 and we hold on to Bella Cones, the most important thing. And after that, as you can imagine, the first thing I'm going to do, it's pricey. I'm going to upgrade the security at Bella Cones, and should I rush it? That's $3,000. Well, we've 1,000 coming in. Let's rush it. So we're going to have 2 exterior guards and 3 interior. I thought that's already what we had. It might give them better armor or something.
I'm on it.
As we're heading around the corner, we spot another smaller building that belongs to the Gennas. It might be a bit easier to take. I completely forgot that, I forgot to heal Cyril. We'd better kill this guy quickly, not to he do some damage.
Right away. I'm gonna break your face in. Yes, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Grit.
I actually don't understand how Cyril is on 1 hit point, because he healed himself the last time. I thought for a second he had
What is
maybe
it?
healed a total of 1 HP. I was going to
Gotcha.
say, Cyril, what are you at? Clyde Two-Tone Malone is after getting a new lifestyle perk. I don't really like any of them. I usually end up out of cover, so that's going to increase the damage he takes by 10%. Plus, he's an enforcer, he's a bit of a brawler. I think we want this guy running around. I don't really care about giving him rifle training. We have a lot of people who can use rifles, so I'm going to give him covering fire.
Fuck yes.
So we've been spotted by another
Of course.
guard of the Genna gang outside a ransacked building. I would like to try and up some of, what's his name? His name is Frankie. Frankie's stats, but if we don't kill him,
Will do.
if we
Not
don't kill
about
this guy, he's going to fire at somebody
Come
else.
here to me.
So let's just one-shot him.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Ah, baseball racket. Nice. So we are across the road from Frankie Yale's flower shop, from what I
I'm
can
on
see.
it.
What?
I have no idea who these guys are. They seem to be
Need
thugs. Can we
something?
talk to them?
Not about
Oh, it's this guy that we talk
Down.
to. We're being attacked. There's also the Gennas are around here, so they're getting a bit suspicious of us. And they have attacked us first of all.
Kill him.
The Gennas are in here as well, which is a bit worrying. Because there's a bit of a, I don't know, is it a bug? But
I'm on
sometimes
it.
you can't finish missions if they're in a building.
Come here to me.
Let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it. So 25 kills. He now has invigorating kill. That means he gets back 20 hit points if he kills somebody with his come on. Hurling heals the soul. One second, where is that guy? He is over there. So let's put the Overwatch there. And Nora should be able to take him out. Never mind. Cyril should be able to take him out.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Brilliant.
Our first grenade. We will take that. Let's go and talk to this thug.
Not a problem.
More Genna crime gang have seen us. Oh, this is in a different area. That's outside the casino in Marino. Oh, the Devils. How many do the White City Guard have? Do you know, that's not too bad. 62% balance of power. Let's auto-resolve. An impressive victory. A bar M1918. So what actually is that? Is that a machine gun? And that first aid kit that Cyril wasted, we've gotten it back. Christ, we were nearly hit by something. Take a hike, feckface. Occasionally, I'd engage in subterfuge in a moment like this, but not today. We'll give him that. Engage in... what's that? Let's see if we have good leadership. We have. You guys are serious. We're gone. Smarter than you look. So again, that just spares us from having to do an extra combat. And in we go.
Christ almighty. What is this shit?
Donovan, have you come to deliver me my guns? So we could just start combat straight away. We're going to say just the bullets. Don't get wrapped up in emotion, Donovan. I can make it worth your while to reconsider. We can be friends. I know what being a friend with you is like, Yale. Or we can begin combat. Those are just the vagaries of business. For as long as there's a deal to make, let's be pals. $60,000 for the guns, not just the bullets. We just upped our leadership skills outside the door. This is your life we're talking about. You can do better than that. All right, Irish. You're stone cold. How's 70,000? Deal. Smart move, Irish. I knew it would all work out. I'm sure we'll be lifelong friends. To hell with Ireland. To hell with the revolution. Let the Brits burn the place to the ground. If they're going to be idealistic wankers like Liam, they can all go to hell. We've gotten a ton of money more by going down this route than we would have by going down the other route. I think we got 11,000 for rejecting the offer, which was a flat 50. That then increased to 60, and then we upped it again to 70. So I think we got about 30,000 more by going down this route than by going down the route of giving the weapons away day one, and we've made a lot more money than if we'd taken revenge on him, or if we had tried to accept the mission to send the weapons home to Ireland. I've been very frustrated by this entire mission tree. For lots of different reasons. Again, I know the game isn't exactly historically accurate. It's not meant to be, it's not trying to be. But it's mentioning real historical events. 1916 Rising, there's references to the War of Independence, and it just seems to be framing the Irish independence struggle in a very negative light. And it's not critical, it's just negative. And I think you had room for some really interesting stories where you could have had Liam talking about how desperately these weapons are needed in Ireland and all the atrocities that are being committed, and then you could have had Sal and Frankie Yale telling him, look, the IRA are doing just as bad. You, Frankie, you had the sense to get out of this, to leave it all behind, to come and try and make something better of yourself. And if you give them these weapons, they're just going to want more. Then they're going to turn on each other. You're never going to hear the end of it. Sell us the weapons and you can be done with it. I think you had some really interesting... You could have given the player interesting choices. And I think there are no interesting choices in this mission tree. So we've abandoned the cause. To hell with them fools in Ireland. Fighting for independence. If they want independence, they can do a hard day's work in the brothel or the speakeasy, and they can make money to buy Thompson guns. I'm keeping these guns. Well, I'm not. I'm selling them. I'm keeping 70 grand. And boys, oh boys, are we going to go on a spending spree as we now seek to take on the Genna gang and hire more Irish and Irish Americans for our own gang and see what kind of missions they have and what kind of backstories they have. Okay, never mind. We're not taking on the Genna gang. They're offering us $58 a week in protection money for the next 6 months. Do you know what? We're going to accept it. Because we are going to go about building up our empire a small bit. I haven't even gotten out the door. Now, the Genna crime gang, or the Genna crime family, want us to abandon our arrangement with the White City Circus. I would like to turn on them. I would like to turn on the White City Circus and try and take over their property in our starting area. Lads, look at that. We only have to go across the street to meet the Gennas. Could he not have come across to us? You'll see that I have lost about 40,000. Boys, oh boys, when all of those upgrades finish at the exact same time, won't there be some noise? Won't there be some noise? Let's go and begin this sit down.
I don't like how close you've gotten to that boss and infection. I want you to break off your business arrangement.
God almighty, I forgot about that brooch. The only thing is the Gennas are quite weak. And you could well see an all-merciful chunk of people coming down on top of us. But then again, we've also just gotten all the benefit from our arrangement with Maggie, so I could consider it if the offer was right.
I could consider it if the offer was right.
I can give you cash. Take it or
Ooh,
leave it.
cash. I like cash.
Sure. Sounds like a deal.
Good. Your business arrangement with them is over.
It is. See you around.
Soltus is somebody else that we were at war with not that long ago. He's offering, or he's requesting protection for 6 months. You know, I think I might accept that as well. I actually forget if we accepted the protection for the other guy, for the Gennas. We'll come in here first of all.
That's the way it's done.
A non-aggression pact, sure. So we're kind of switching sides. Things have changed. I'm afraid we can't work together anymore. They have broken their business arrangement with our gang. It's your funeral. Make sure you get some flowers.
It's already done.
Come here to me.
Let's see what Big Jim was hiding on us.
Need a better position. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Now, one thing we are short of at the moment is pistols. That's not a pistol. So you can see our gang is running from the area where they found Big Jim's stash. Here is Bella Cohen's brothel, and we're going to take over this derelict, thug-occupied building. And I have no idea what we're going to put in here. Possibly a speakeasy.
Hello, idiots.
When he said hello, idiots, was he talking to us? Where are we going to put Frankie?
I'm on it.
Come here to me.
Now, from where he is, if we put an Overwatch, but on what door? On what door? We put Nora on in Overwatch, and we will have, hopefully, we will have Cyril, and at worst, Clyde, take care of this gentleman. Ah, Cyril. Let's see if Clyde can use his new
I'm on it.
baseball racket. Nope, he can't. Well, that was a bit of a waste.
Take that, you fucking gobshite. You're gonna pay.
That was a bit of a waste. God damn it, Cyril and Clyde.
Not a bother.
Does he have? He actually does. Shot 100%. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong 100%. Nora. Does she have a shot in any of these guys out here? She has. And we'll just get Clyde into cover.
You're finished.
You are in possibly the worst position ever.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Great.
Fantastic. So we've taken over this building. Like I said, we're going to convert it into a speakeasy. And we've been having... I won't say we've been having issues, but you know, I didn't enjoy Frankie's mission tree as much as I would have liked. It was a bit of a downer. I didn't like Liam. Liam was no crack. So we're going to build a speakeasy that's going to bring crack back into the world. We're going to build a speakeasy called the Crack House to bring crack back to the world. Buys the amount of crack that's going to be had in here. And you see, if we're making noise and the cops bust in because they think it's a speakeasy and that we're selling beer, we'll tell them, no, there's no beer here, only crack.
Yeah, the first round's on me.
So I've headed back to Chinatown, where we were about 2 episodes back, to meet with Reyna. And just as I was about to go in the door, he started a war with somebody. So we went off and took part in that. So I'm going to come back, because he will get angry if we don't come back to meet him. The Genna crime family are offering us a business deal. Brewery security upgrade cost goes down, and speakeasy upgrade cost goes down. Fantastic. Sure. So we're abandoning our old alliances, building new ones with some of the weaker gangs, but hopefully that will give us an opportunity to turn on Dino Banyan, maybe, or who else is there? The White City Circus. We found one of the non-playable factions, and we found Bosky.
Hello, Frankie.
I appreciate a warm welcome. Could you not have done me the honors of one?
I had heard you were funny.
Brought it all the way with me from Ireland.
You ran from a war?
Just like he brought that brooch. It was either that or die. I think I made the wise choice. That's putting it fairly simply.
That's putting it fairly simply.
And your brother, he died.
Brothers.
Yeah, it was for his country though. So he was happy to, so.
You are sharp, O'Donovan. That could be good for business also. Shall we discuss business?
So on the one hand, he's dismissive of the cause. Now he's kind of saying he sometimes respects Tom's ideals and he sometimes doesn't. So this kind of goes back to what I said. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong. But I feel that there was a lot of different ideas thrown in at different points in time. Anyway, look. Ireland's behind us. To hell with Ireland. Let it burn to the ground. Let them all starve themselves to death like the Lord Mayor of Cork, who's on a hunger strike at the moment. Let them all die. Don't care. Reyna has a deal for us.
Go on, so.
Your brothels are like stables. With my expertise, you could make them places people want to go, rather than frequented only when they need to.
My brother was having a great old time there.
What do you get out of it?
I have heard that you have impressive breweries. I want you to help me increase my brewery output, to work like yours.
Yera, go on, so.
All right, we have a deal.
Good, then it's settled. You may go.
Some of the customers enjoy that the brothels look like stables. It's what they pay for.
God bless Reyna.
Some of the customers enjoy that. So, brothel ambiance. Cost goes down 4%, and the casino draw goes up 3%. I think we only have 2 casinos, though. Now, our next port of call. The poor Canadians. They've been waiting for about 2 episodes. And they can stay waiting, because we're going down to talk to Bosky. How can you turn away from a man called Bosky? Fulton Market is demanding more stuff that we don't produce. We're all gathered round.
Looks like shady types.
Very shady. Hey, I've heard about you. You got a minute? I gotta talk to you about something kinda sensitive. What is it? The boys and I are looking for a bar where we can sit around in peace and have a drink. Feels like whenever we walk into a place now, the crowd empties out. And we don't want that. Well, then, is it not easier to get to the bar? There's no crowd. What do you need from me, then? A bunch of drunk cops in one place. Let's go with that. You don't think I'd be afraid of that? Listen, here's what I want. I want a place where us cops can get together and have a few drinks after work. I want a place that serves mostly cops, maybe a few civilians, at our discretion. Can you get us a place like that? Let me stop you right there, Bosky. I'm not going to help you. No. We'll help Bosky. And if you help us, you can bet your ass we'll help you. That bar is never going to be raided by officials, guaranteed, and we'll put in a good word with the Bureau of Oh, is that what BOI stands for? Well, that makes a lot of sense. Why would the Bank of Ireland have been trying to shut down our pubs? Okay, so it's actually the Bureau of Investigation. They should relax on you. That's a big risk. This sounds like a good deal for me. I've got a bar in Fulton Market called Slointe. Why don't you take that one? Sure. That's swell news, Frankie. I'll let the boys know. We won't forget it. Don't mention it, and if I ever see uniform on inside that bar, you're all out on your asses, understand? Leave them alone. Or if they want to wear their uniforms, they're fine. I'll see you around, Bosky. Uh-oh. Salazar isn't happy. He heard that we opened one of our bars to the cops. What the feck? You're siding with the piggies now? I thought you'd had some backbone. Keep your new friends. So his gang are out, so our business agreement has ended. We're better off without them. Look, here's a customer now. And here is the representative of the Canadian Maple Association. We're going down to meet him. The Saltus gang are requesting a non-aggression pact, so we've completely abandoned the White City Circus and Dino Banyan's gang. Sure, we'll accept. It's really awkward, because our guys are just coming up here, and they would have had to run past. Where's he gone to? He's down here. Dale Mahan. Oh, Nora wouldn't be happy to see Dale. So you're Frankie Donovan. We've heard a lot about you. What do you want? He's a representative of the Canadian Maple Association. They're looking to offload some extra product to the right buyer. Have we come to the right place? I believe you have. I love maple syrup. That's good. And while we're on the subject of the right buyer, I thought we might discuss our mutual friend, Dino Banyan. They're no friend of mine. That's a relief. Then you don't mind making a special delivery to one of his breweries? Depends what's in the delivery. If it gets Dean O'Banion out of my way, I'm in. Sure. So we're utterly turning on Dean. I'd like you to take this bottle of maple syrup and pour it into his stills. Then just walk away. Let's ask no questions. I'm sure it's just maple syrup to make his beer tasty. So he knew he had a good feeling about us, and we'll be in touch when it's done. Talk to you later. One more thing. You may come across a nuisance in the neighbourhood who is privy to our plans for Dean O'Banion. I advise you to stay well away from her. Okay. I've never actually spoken to that person, so I've no idea what they have to say to us. Sure. So let's go and find out where we have to go. Our rating with the police has fallen. But we gave them a bar. Somebody's after beeping the horn at us. Saltus wants a arrangement. Brothel earnings go up. Speakeasy ambiance. Sure.
Right away.
So what they want us to do is come in here into this brewery. O'Banion has a good chunk of property down around this end of the town.
Christ almighty, what is this shit?
I know. And all sneaky like. We're going to come over here.
Can do.
Why did that say poison? Oh, maybe it's like French Canadian for like make tasty or something. I don't know. Cyril has gotten himself a new lifestyle perk. We could give him a sniper rifle. That's going to be Nora Quinn's job. Rapid reload. Reloading your pistol no longer consumes an action point. I don't think that will apply for the Tommy gun. If attacked, automatically return fire with your secondary weapon. People do like to attack Cyril.
That's cracking!
So we have... Is that Poisson? I don't know.
I'm on it.
We put some maple syrup, some tasty maple syrup into the
Sure thing.
vats. We need a grand total of 4 more notoriety before we can hire our next gangster. Let's see if we can find some place where we could get that notoriety. Was that all of the... There's a good chunk of them. We were lucky that we have... Oh, mother of God, this is going to be going on for a while. We're lucky that we found a derelict building that we can attack. So, hopefully... What? Lads, will you come on? Hopefully once we take this, we'll get the notoriety that we need to hire Clyde Malone's GF.
Of course.
Knock him around.
He's way over there in the middle of nowhere. Do you know what? We'll go up and say hi to him.
Of course.
He's feeling lonely, the poor man.
I'm gonna batter you.
And he only had melee attacks, so he'd have to run down to us. And you know what? We won't put him to the hassle. We won't put him to the hassle. The thing about Frankie getting so many kills is that I won't say it's hard to upgrade other people. There are items that we could give them to change the initiative order, so we could actually get somebody attacking before Nora. But at the moment, I think things are a-okay. We don't have a lot of great places we can actually put her. Let's see if we can put on an Overwatch up in this corner. Just in case this guy comes around. And hopefully either Cyril or Clyde will take out this guy. Do you know what? Wouldn't do enough damage. I did give Cyril the police baton. Still won't kill him. So Clyde is going to be coming in, doing the work anyway. do I want Clyde? I don't think Clyde needs to focus on melee when we have Frankie Donovan. So see if you can get some kills with that shotgun. Nicely done. I don't know if it tells you anywhere, but is there anywhere where it tells you how many kills that somebody has already gotten? So, like, you know, Frankie is on 24 kills, so this one will be the one that gets him up to whatever. What I'm actually going to do here. So what will delay his turn? Nora will delay your turn. Cyril. We will swap your weapon.
Yeah.
We'll start trying to get
That's
some
what I'm
machine gun
talking
kills for you.
about.
We will take the loot. We will take over the building. We are going to convert it into a speakeasy. And we are going to call it Unshebeen. There are plenty of these being shut down in Ireland at the moment.
Yeah, the first round's on me.
And we are up to our 251 notoriety that we need. So what we're going to do is we'll pause, we will come up to our black book, and here is Jez Sticks-Murphy.
How's it going?
Her lover lost a significant amount of health, so she's angry. Her morale is already -4. And there he is, Clyde Malone. So, let's see her backstory. Jez Murphy's nimble fingers and calculating mind can liberate diamonds from dust and secrets from the silence. Rolled up, those nimble fingers form a fierce fist. As Jez tells it, she stayed on in Chicago after falling in love with a local while on vacation. In reality, she'd fled her native Ireland after killing a man with an ice pick, which she ran straight through his ears. So she trusts no one. She's an Irish dropout who fled to America after killing a man in her native Ireland. Jez is aggressive and trusts no one. You'll fit right in. You'll fit right in.
Let's do this.
You serious with this shit?
That's the bee's knees.
So the two of them are delighted. They haven't seen each other in ages. Is it telling us that she's already picked something up at this level, or is it telling us that she can't get access to flush? Can we get knife throw? Is that what you're telling me? No, looks like we've already picked this one, or that it's already been picked for us. All melee attacks now have a chance to steal additional items, submachine gun trading, or axe throw.
That's class, lads.
An Irish woman flaking axes around the place. That's what I want to see. So if we come back to our black book and take a look at the gangsters, there are no more Irish or Irish-American gangsters on this row. There is Crispo Gregson, but as you can see, he will not work with Clyde Two-Ton Malone, so we're not going to be in a position to hire him. The next Irish gangster is Eddie Callahan.
All right, boss.
There's an Irishman. So it does say it in the game files if you need to be reassured. Look at that for marksmanship, 100, melee of 70. But we need to get up to what, 360? So another 110 notoriety. I don't think we're going to be seeing Eddie for a while. Well, look at this. Genna, who is too weak to do anything, is demanding that we give him 4.5 grand, and he won't come over and take our speakeasy. Heck you! You want my money? Come way down here. You wouldn't even cross the road from your brothel to come and meet me in the last episode. Nora is just after sticking her finger up at. We can just about see him. He's covered by some unimportant message. I'm sure it's of no concern to us. Message from the bartender in Slointe. Boss, I know you were trying to do the right thing with these cops, But we've got a hell of a target on our back, so I got to thinking, maybe we teach these guys a lesson and get them gone from our place of business. I know a guy who knows a guy who can get poison. I fill up the kegs, and no one's the wiser. What do you say? We go and poison some cops. Notoriety +5. Increase raids in neighborhood. -100 faction rating with the police. No. We don't need all of Chicago PD on our back. -3 notoriety. +10 faction rating with the cops. Sure. But Nora stuck her fingers up, her middle finger up at Dale. Oh, she hates Dale. She hates him. Why do you think she hates Dale? Is nobody taking the meat in out of the pouring rain? Lads, the meat's getting wet. Like, those fish aren't dead. They're alive because there's so much water in there. We heard what you did, and we reward our friends. We'll talk again soon. Whatever. There you go. I think we get some Ishkevaha. There you go. 10 notoriety. A grand. 3 notoriety. Not bad. Ah, the crack house upgraded its security. I'd say the crack house had won security, alright. And we didn't even get to move from our spot. Ragen is demanding a sit-down. Well, he's requesting. Sure. We'll take an old wander. We'll take a wander if we can figure out where we're wandering to. Clyde Malone has access to a new lifestyle perk. A big man with a red bushy beard, and his hat and his fur coat, bull rushing somebody. That's what I want to see. I don't care if it actually does any damage or not. Now, we have a bit of an issue.
Yes.
We were up here a while ago, at this brewery, and it looks like Ragen has taken it over. I hope he's not using the vats, because this is where we took the maple syrup to. Los Romeros are requesting a trade. 187 barrels of rack, and they'll give us a grand. We have a ton of rack, and we're making more. Sure, grand out. I think did I click on the wrong button? Probably.
I don't like how close you've gotten to that boss and their faction. I want you to break off your business arrangement with them.
Ah, Frank, go away. Again, we could try and take these buildings from Frank if we get on his bad side. So for now,
Not interested.
we'll say we're not
I'm
interested.
disappointed in you.
He's not angry. He's just disappointed.
Get over it. I'm out of here.
You can see that up in the top right-hand corner, we have a mission moving on up. It is to appoint an advisor. We've had it for a while. I haven't really gotten around to doing any of these ones, and what happens is that I think the advisor improves the loyalty of the gang based on their persuasion. So, at the moment, I would have liked to have given the position to Nora. We've had her the longest, but her persuasion isn't great. Cyril and Clyde are both on 36. Jez has the highest of who I have at the moment, but she isn't a maid gangster just yet. I'm not entirely too sure how you become a maid gangster. Maybe you can only have so many of them. So what we're going to do is we are going to elevate Cyril to the rank of advisor.
That's swell!
Delighted with himself. As always. And the very last thing that I'm going to do on this episode is I'm going to attack another derelict building, but I'm going to attack it with money. So I'm actually going to buy it.
Not a problem.
And they are available for purchase. We can convert it for 16,000 into a brewery. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, but while we have it, we're going to do it. And like I said, it cost us a lot of money, so it's only appropriate that we give it a name that reflects its value and teaches a very valuable lesson to our gang members And I would hope to you, watching these episodes, know your worth.
Stop your yapping. Let's brew some booze.
So this is also going to help. I think we actually, completed the mission to produce more than 50 barrels a week. So supply and demand. That was a handy mission success, and all it cost was $16,000. So like I said, I'm going to call it at an end there. You can see our next mission is we're to go to one of our brothels and speak with our workers. There are some shenanigans going on at the brothel. Isn't there always? Isn't there always? So we saw a conclusion to Frankie Donovan's storyline in this episode. I think I spent all the money that I got for selling Liam's guns to Frankie Yale, all the blood money. We should probably go back to that brewery and see is his dead body still standing in the corner. I was frustrated with that storyline over the last couple of episodes, and I hope that doesn't seem to impact on the game too much, because I'm really enjoying the game. I'm really enjoying what it's become, both since the bugs have been fixed and with many of the new additions that have been implemented. And there is a commitment that the game is going to be updated going forward. I think there's some new content coming down the line. So I've been having a really enjoyable experience with the game and with many of the other gang leaders, just not specifically with Frankie Donovan. Thank you for joining me on this episode, as always. In the next one, we're going to start on some new quests, get some new gang members. Well, we might get some new gang members. It might be a while before we get Eddie Callahan. I'm expecting a storyline from Cyril. I'm not too sure what we need to do to actually get that storyline started, but hopefully that will kick in soon, and we'll see what Cyril wants from us. As always, if you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, and subscribe to be kept up to date with new episodes in this series and in other ones, because if you don't, there is a chance that you might just wake up one day with an axe in your head. Jez Murphy is known to be angry, and we can't control her. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and I'll talk to you again in future.